Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over the Haunter Spotlight Hour. As we did describe in a couple videos back, that this is going to be very significant. Even though it's 1 hour, you still want to get out there. On October 11th from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m, they're going to be spawning in the wild, so you're going to definitely want to turn on a star piece and get out there and start hunting. So let's go ahead and take a look at the details here, and it's also going to serve more of a purpose for people who are potentially newer, so we can go over some features that you may have not known. So we're going to be getting ×2 Stardust on October 11th from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m, Haunters spawning in the wild. Take a look at the IVs that you're going to be wanting to collect for Great League. That's the only place you're going to be using it, so 1, 15, 14, or anything close to that. And then for the Gengar, 0, 15, 14, and then of course at Master League, you're just going to want a straight up 100 if you can get that. Not only that, you're going to want to Mega Evolve, so you're looking at Venusaur, Mega Beedrill, or actually Gengar itself. You're going to be yielding even more candy, and if you got them with their Mega Friendship completely up, you're going to be able to get even more. So this is going to be absolutely crazy, folks. You do not want to miss this here. I'm actually making a video because it's going to be that important, and you're going to be wanting to get out there because, like I said, although it is just for an hour, it's still definitely going to be worth it. You're going to be able to get a ton of stuff. Now, I'm also going to be showing you a trick here on how to potentially catch them faster to get more Stardust. And another thing to note, this is one of those Pokemon where if you do trade it, you're not going to have to actually use the candies when you do evolve it into Gengar, which is going to be a nice little tip there if you're low on candies or just to simply save your candies. And as far as Mega Gengar is concerned, it's just good all around, all the time, always showing up as a counter. So you definitely want to get a good one of those if you can. Taking a look at the base for the Stardust for catching this, 300 with the bonus, 600 with the star piece, 900. And if you're going to be able to go in a cluster and catch them over and over and as fast as possible, and that trick we're going to show you so you can maximize your catches as much as possible, you're going to be looking at a lot of Stardust here. Again, I'm bringing this up because when I'm talking about Pokemon that are potentially free to get, the topic always comes up, well, the Stardust isn't free. Well, let's go ahead and talk about a way for you to get that Stardust nice and fast. Now, taking a look at the fast catching here, let's go ahead and tap on this. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you my fingers, but just pay attention to the bottom here. Now, what you're going to want to do is simply grab either the berries, swipe them all the way over, and then you can start spinning the ball. And when you let it go, it will pop out if you do not throw it. Or you can grab the Pokeball and swipe that out and then start spinning the Pokeball and try to catch it that way. Now, once you do that, so see how I pull out the Pokeball? Depends on what side you like to throw with or what hand you throw with. It doesn't matter if it's the berries or the Pokeball. So you go ahead and pull it back, you catch it, you back out. You hit the top back out button really quick. And you're going to go ahead and see that we caught that there. Now, I know that may seem a little confusing if you're new to this or something like that, but we're going to do this a few more times as well as going into our stacked up Pokemon so you can see that. So essentially, we're pulling out the Pokestop. Or Pokeball, and then we're throwing it, tapping on back out, and as simple as that. And you're going to see that we caught these. Now, it doesn't guarantee you're going to catch it every time, so you may want to kind of tap on them to see if you actually caught it, or look in your inventory. As you can see, we actually caught them there. And now that we are able to actually have the Pokeball that we want constantly on hand and not have to swipe over to pick it, oh, this is making it that much faster. You're going to be able to get yourself quite a few more Pokemon. I'm not saying this is, it is actually a pretty big game changer for the Pokeball to stay there. So there you go. Just wanted to break that down for you. And you can take these tricks outside of this 1 hour event as well. So just take note of that. So there you have it. This is just going to be something pretty crazy. I just wanted to let you guys know because these little events do pop up and go. And then before you know it, they're like, whoa, what I missed it. And I see those comments all the time. So I just had to let you all know before it does show up here by making its full own video and just, putting it out there. Dragonite is getting that Sudowoodo for us. As a matter of fact, it didn't actually get caught or stay in the Pokeball. But we'll go ahead and try again. Like I said, it doesn't stay every single time, but it does work as a method to catch your Pokemon a lot faster. And if you have, oh man, I just could imagine when I was in the big cities like Chicago or Arizona or wherever I was, or Seattle Airport, just these clusters. I'm like, what is, if I lived in this area, I'd have so much Stardust. Plus sitting on top of these Pokestops, I mean, this is incredible. I'm over here in the barren wasteland of Alaska. Yeah, I can't complain too much. We're getting some new gems and new stops that I did submit, so that's actually pretty cool. Now, taking a look at my inventory here. Yeah, definitely Haunter is something you want to have for the Great League. It's fun. It's definitely a little spicy. It's going to be used more so in the Evolution Cup that we're seeing right now. But when that goes away and the Open Great League comes back, it's not going to be so common. It may after this event because we're seeing them everywhere and people might get good IVs. but who knows. But you also do have the Gengar, which is something that you do want, as well as collecting those XL candies are just a good IV1, so you can go hard on those raids with that Mega form, because it is going to be toppling the charts as far as a top Poison type attacker as well as Ghost type attacker. Could you imagine, does it learn Poison Jab? Could you imagine if it had a Poison Quick move? Then it's just going to be crazy, although Shadow Claw's doing it absolute justice. So it's looking pretty good. Now I have Gengars dating back to 2016 because it was one of the strongest Pokemon to have when we only had the original 150 here. And then when they expanded it into Gen 2 and 3, it was still on top. It's still on top right now. So I definitely had those powered up bad IV ones through trades. It doesn't really matter. We were trying to make content back in the day, and at all costs, no matter what, even if it required me to power up complete garbage. All right, folks, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and good luck out there catching all these Haunters and getting that Stardust. Thank you for watching, and take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!